Adding ad extensions is an essential part of any Google Ads campaign, especially if you want it to be a profitable campaign. And the reason for why ad extensions are so important is because you need to remember with the Google Ads auction that the winning ad isn't only the ad which is willing to pay the most amount of money. Because remember that Google also ranks each individual ad in its auction based on ad relevancy and click-through ratio, with your click-through ratio being the most important factor. And that is why adding ad extensions in your Google Ads campaign is so important, because using ad extensions the right way is one of the best and fastest ways that you can improve and increase your click-through ratio. Now, Google won't come out and say this, but your click-through ratio is the most important factor when Google goes about ranking your ads. And the reason for this is because Google only gets paid when someone actually clicks on your ad. While other marketing channels talk about your visibility and the number of impressions that you got, for Google, it is all about clicks. So if you can increase your click-through ratio so that it is higher than your competitors' click-through ratio, Google has more reasons to show your ads versus your competitors' ads. And you need to think about it like this. If you've got an ad which has a click-through ratio of 10% and you're willing to pay $2 per click, that means out of every 100 searches, Google gets paid $20 versus your competitor who may be willing to pay $5 per click, but they only have a click-through ratio of 2%, meaning that Google only gets $10 per 100 searches. So even though your competitor is willing to pay more than double the amount per click, your ads are actually more profitable for Google because you have a higher click-through ratio. And that is why increasing and improving your click-through ratio is so important and one of the best optimization actions that you can take in your Google Ads account. So now you know the reason for why adding ad extensions are so important. In this video, I'm actually going to take you through the top 5 ad extensions that you need to focus on in your Google Ads campaign. But before we get into my top 5 countdown for the top 5 extensions that you should be using, in case we haven't met yet, my name is Aaron Young and I'm your 15,000 hour Google Ads master. And the strategies which I'm going to be taking you through in this video are strategies that I've learned since I've been managing Google Ads campaigns all the way back since 2010. So if you would like to stay up to date with what is working in Google Ads right now, why don't you give my channel a quick subscribe? Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get into today's teaching with my top 5 countdown for the most important ad extensions that you need to be using in your Google Ads account. Now, at the moment, there are actually 13 different ad extensions which you can add in your account, but not all of them have the same level of importance, with some extensions being far more important, and that's because they're actually more beneficial to your account as opposed to other ad extensions. And I'm basing this off my own experience and the different optimizations and tests and trials that I've been running across multiple accounts for multiple years. And in putting together my top 5 list, I've based it on 3 core factors. The first one is visibility. And what I mean by that is that if you add in this ad extension, will it actually increase your visibility? And then the second factor that I've taken into account is focusing on emotional triggers. And what I mean by that is that by adding in this ad extension, does it allow you to build in some extra fear of missing out and increasing that emotional trigger. And then finally, the final factor that I've ranked these ad extensions on is usability. And what we're talking about there is that does the ad extension that you're using actually make it an easier experience for the searcher to interact with your ad. Now, just in case you don't know how to add ad extensions, all you need to do is to go into add and extensions and then click on extensions and then go through and click on the individual extension that you would like to add into your account. And coming in at number 5, we have image extensions. Now, as the name suggests, is that image extensions are where you're able to add in an image to your search-based ad. Now, the reason for why I actually really like image extensions is that you're able to add in that visual component to match what the searcher is searching in their Google search. So especially if you've got a product-based campaign, you can actually add in your different product images into your different campaigns so that they are matching the search term which the user is using. And as you could imagine, if you had 2 ads here and one had an image extension and the other one didn't, the ad with the image extension would be far more likely to be clicked on because the searcher can actually see that this ad is going to take them to the exact product or service that they're actually looking for. And to add these, it's quite simple. It's just a matter of going into your image extension, and then you can either actually just use assets you've already got in your Google Ads account, or then you can upload them, or you can even use this scan website feature where you add in a URL and then it actually pulls out the different images on that landing page. And then moving to number 4, we have callout extensions. And the reason for why I really like callout extensions is because it allows you to actually add in some unique selling points and make sure that they are shown in every single ad. And you can do this without actually taking up any of your valuable characters that you need for your headlines or your descriptions. Now, as you can see in this example, I've actually used my callout extensions to highlight the benefits of booking direct as opposed to going through a third-party booking site. And you can see here that we've added in callout extensions to focus on the fact that you will save money, and also you will get free airport transfers and daily breakfasts plus priority checkouts. So with your callout extensions, it's your ability to be able to add in as to why someone should buy your product over another product, or use your website over another website by putting in those very clear benefits of why they should click on your ad and then go to your website to finish the sale. And then just like that, we're already into the top 3, and number 3 is price extensions. Now with price extensions, you have the ability to actually put in some different product or services directly below your ad. So you can see how they appear here in your mobile, and then also in your desktop, they appear here. And when you go through and add in your price extensions, by clicking on any of these individual prices, they take you through to the relevant product page or service page. Now, I do need to make a note that you do need to have at least 3 price extensions to be able to use this feature. And then as you can see here, when you're in the price extension, you can put it in the currency that you want. And then the other thing that you can put in here, and this is probably more for service-based industries, if your product doesn't have an exact price, you can actually put from, up to, or average. So for example, if we were to put in from, and we're going to be using this as an example of this 1-bedroom villa, we can put the title in here, and then we can put this price in here of whatever it is. So let's just say, for example, $300 a night. We can add in some extra description here and then put in the final URL. So I've gone through and added the first 2 product extensions. So you can see here that we've actually added in for a 1-bedroom villa and also a 2-bedroom villa, and then put from the nightly price and also added in some extra description. And the other thing that I do like about these product extensions is that they actually increase the size of your ad. And this is something that I refer to as screen real estate. And what the benefit of this is that you're actually making your ad appear larger on the screen, which is then pushing those ads in the 2nd and 3rd position further down the screen. And if you could imagine, especially when it comes to mobile, by adding in price extensions, your ad could be taking up to nearly half of that mobile screen by the time you've got in your different headlines and your descriptions, which then means that people actually have to scroll past your ad in order to see your competitor ads. So that's why I think you should be looking to adding in price extensions to your ads campaign. And now we come to number 2, and number 2 is actually a joint award because I'm saying that both of these extensions are as important as each other. And these are your call extensions and your promotion extensions. Now, the reason why I've ranked both of these extensions as the number 2 priority is because your call extension is more suited to a service-based industry where you're wanting people to give you a call to book in your service, versus your price extension, which is much more swayed towards an e-commerce brand wanting to sell a current promotion that they have. Now, I do understand that you could use call extensions for an e-commerce store, and you could also use price extensions for a service website. But at their core, you'd be using call extensions for services and you'd be using promotion extensions for e-commerce stores. And the reason for why I'm ranking these number 2 in my level of importance is because they're great ways to build that urgency, especially for that promotion extensions. And they're also a great way to increase usability, especially with those call extensions, because with a call extension, someone can make a call right from your ad without even visiting your website. So you can get a Google Ads conversion with someone not even visiting your website and they just click on one button and give you a call straight away. With your call extensions, you can actually set this at an account level, campaign level, or ad group level. So that does actually mean you can set different phone numbers to be used throughout the different components of your campaign. The only thing that I will say, and I do need to clarify, is that any phone number that you're actually using as a call extension does actually need to clearly appear on your website. And then all you need to do here is you just put in your phone number. Obviously, we're just making up one up here. And then what would happen in the mobile ad is that when someone actually clicks on your call extension, they would be directed straight away to your phone, giving you a phone call without even visiting your website. Now, this is also highlighted on a desktop. But as you can imagine, if it was a desktop, it wouldn't go straight through the mobile phone. So call extensions are something which are really, really useful for your mobile ads. And I do also find these very, very useful in the service-based industry if you're doing like a rubbish collection, or if you're doing a plumber or a carpenter. And the reason for that is that with those service-based searches, I find a lot of users are already on their mobile phone. So the call extension allows them to see your ad and give you a call without even putting down their phone. And then when we go into our promotion extensions, the reason for why I like your promotion extension is that you've actually got a lot of ability to edit some different features of this promotion extension. So firstly, you can actually say whether it's for a particular occasion, say for example, Black Friday. You can then also say whether it is a monetary discount or a percentage off. So if we were to say a percentage off, so you could go 25%. And then when you get to this item section, you can either say whether it's site-wide, or if you wanted to say that it's only for individual products. And then when it comes to the URL, you can send it to anywhere on your website. So if you've got a banner running on your website, you may just want to send it to your homepage. But if you've got a particular sales page or a particular promotion page, you can actually specify which URL you want to go to. And now this is the section that I really love about promotion extensions, is that if you've got a promo code or it's on orders over, you can add that in here. So if it's something like you have to spend over $50, you can put it in here. Or if you've got a promo code, you can actually write what your promo code is in here. And then what you can also do is you can also stipulate when this sale is actually on. So if you're running a sale for the July the 4th, you can actually say that it is only running on July the 4th. And then up here, it's saying that it's only valid for these days. And then don't forget to go down and use these advanced options, because what you can do in here is you can actually select dates for when you want this to show. So we're already saying that this is valid for the 4th of July, but if we don't want this promotion extension to start showing until the 2nd of July, we can go into here and say the 2nd of July. You can then say that we want it to finish on the 4th of July. And you can also add in the times that you want those to show on the day, but you can see through here that this actually doesn't add in any extra text here. So what we've actually done is we've scheduled this promotion to only show on those dates between the 2nd to the 4th of July. And then this brings us to the number one most important extension that you should be using, and that is Sitelink extensions. Now, these are also the most common, but they are also the most important. And the reason for why these are so important is because they actually rate the highest on all of those three factors that are used to judge this top 5 list. So firstly, when it comes to visibility, with Sitelink extensions, you're not only increasing the size of the ad, and in Google Ads, if you can increase the size of your ad, you're already setting yourself up for greater success over your competitors, because you're pushing your competitors' ads further down the page. And then also when we're talking about visibility, especially on desktops, because you've not only got the headline, but you're then picking up some extra characters where you can further explain your products or your services. And then when it comes to emotional triggers, by adding in a site link, which is going to a promotion or a sales page that you're having, you're able to include in your ad copy some greater context and also some greater content about any current sales or promotions that you may have. And then also in those site link descriptions, you can also add in when those dates are valid to or when the sale is finishing. And then finally, when it talks about usability, adding in site link extensions is one of the easiest way to increase the usability and offer greater services for the people that are searching your ads. And a perfect example of this is this campaign that we're running for a villa resort. Is you can actually see through here that we're actually promoting our different types of rooms that we offer. So for example, if someone is searching for a 1-bedroom Sitelink villa, you can see that our headlines and descriptions are talking particularly to the 1-bedroom Sitelink villa. But down in our descriptions, we've also put the link for our 2-bedroom Sitelink villa. And then from there, we've also got some further information in and around our photo gallery and also giving them an option to contact us right now. So you can see that with that one ad, we're also giving them another 4 options of things that they could go to very easily so that we increase the chances of them actually clicking on our ad. Because we're not only going for that one click, we're giving them 5 different options of where they could click and visit different elements of our website. And there you have it, ranked from number 5 all the way through to number 1, my top 5 extensions that you should be focusing on in your Google Ads campaign. Now, if you want to know exactly when and how to optimize your different site links, I want you to actually go through and get my Google Ads optimization checklist. And this is a checklist which tells you exactly what you need to optimize in your Google Ads campaigns every 72 hours, every week, every month, and every 90 days. And if you want to get your free copy right now, all you need to do is to follow the link in the description. Now, as I've been saying through this whole video, ad extensions are essentially important for a successful Google Ads account. But before you can use ad extensions, you need to make sure that you've actually set up your ads correctly and you're using the core strategies to increase the chances of you getting a click and also a conversion with your ad copy. So if you want to learn more about my ad copy secrets and the successful strategies that I've been using to write ad copy that not only gets clicks, but also conversions, I want you to go through and watch this video right here. Once again, thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in that ad copy video right now. See ya.